If Oliveira wins against Gamrot, who's he fighting next? Holloway rematch. You guys haven't heard the news? Topuria versus Gaethje in the works for January? No one's even said it in chat yet. You aren't seeing that? Full Violence was posting about it today. Gaethje might be getting his shot in January. Which means Paddy Pimblett versus Max Holloway, you know. They're talking about it being in the works. No one big has picked up on it yet, but people are discussing it as in the works. Apparently. This is the rumor. So it could be Holloway versus Pimblett, which is still a maybe, still a big fight, you know. I just read the word fucking maybe in chat. Still a big fight. I don't know if it's happening yet, but there's the rumor that it's happening. Which would be retarded. But, you know, Yuri makes me believe in chi and spirit. True, he does. Yuri would honestly KO Ankalaev. I think he would as well. Is Corey your most pillow-fisted fighter at 135? No, he's not. Yeah, he is. But I think he had a good performance, Corey. Thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. Paper Inc. I appreciate the 50 gifted, dude. That is 250 quid. Thank you. And I missed someone's donation under 6 foot, so. Yeah, to see Tank look that small next to him really does put it into perspective. Yuri is my personal GOAT, but I don't know if I want to see him fight Alex. I'd like Alex to move up and Yuri Ankalaev title fight. Thank you for the $5. That'd be cool, yeah. That'd be very, very cool. Yeah, Alex. No, not Yuri Ankalaev title fight. Fuck off, you idiot. No. Allberg exists. Allberg, Yuri title, vacant title. What are you doing, Ankalaev, right back into a title fight? Do you not know how fucking long I've waited for this? Just put him back into a title fight, man. No. He's got to claw his way back. Allberg versus Yuri for the vacant title. Ankalaev can fight the winner of Jan Blachowicz, Bogdan Guskov. Sorry. Sorry, your kids are sleeping. I'm sorry, guys. See how dumb these comments are? How do we get Ankalaev back with the belt? Why do you want him with it? I want Mikel Pereira to fall to Ateba next. Okay, sure, we can do that as well. I just thought I'd match up both because they're on the same card and they both got finishes. Go to Istanbul and map out Armenia. PA. What's PA? Thank you for the 5. A comment started with early stoppage. I cringed and it continued with Herb should have let him kill him to solve our problem. Thank you for the 5. Calm down, man. But yeah, I've seen a bunch of crazy comments. Even on Full Violence, the Khalil posts were like, dude, Khalil lost to cardio, shake my head. He got broken, man. He got wobbled and broken. It's different. It's not cardio. He would have been able to go another round at that pace, but he couldn't. You know? Yeah. It's one of them. Let's go for that. Khalil lost to cardio, bro. Great start by Khalil, but the gas tank failed him. Pfft. No! These are the top comments, man. 100% his gas tank was gone. You could see it in a second. He got battered with body shots and got broken. I hate the cope of these people, man. Coping with that. They have no representation at the top of the sport. They just hog the comment sections, man. It's so lame. He got fucking battered and broken. Look at the fucking Milne. Look at that Milne up there, yeah? Look at that bleeding Milne up there. Did they announce Topuria Gaethje? It's in the works, apparently. Yuri never let Khalil relax at range. He showed Khalil threats and made Khalil stay tense. Yeah, he could never, like, take a breather in the fight, even if he was winning. Yuri was fresh and took him out, yeah. Hit a lot of air in round 2. He did swing at a lot of air. But also, he broke him, man, with the body. You guys remember the body shots in round 3? I swear to God, chat, I'm not even exaggerating. I watched it back. Yuri landed, like, 8 body shots in a row. Like body, 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 body. And then he chased him down. Body, body, left hook to the body afterwards. And then he threw a front kick to the body. And then he jumped him with a knee to the body on Khalil as well. I don't care how tough you are. I know Khalil's tough as fuck and he is a savage, but you can't take that many body shots, man. Even when he grabbed him with the single collar, body shot, body shot. That's what started it. He really broke him with them. I know he was down 2-0. Who cares? He got fucked up. Khalil Flattree. Thank you for the 2. All right, mate. Somehow making it about something they did. Nothing. He didn't do shit, man. Fuck off. Thank you for the 7 months. Did you guys see the cope of Khalil? Dude, his cardio, he lost him the fight, not him. Dude, Yuri broke him with body shots, man. Nastiest body shots ever. 38-year-old Unks are undefeated in title fights this year. Usyk, Bud, Pereira. Not going to lie, kind of glad Jones versus Tom didn't happen this year. He might have fluked it. He wouldn't have, did he? Would have got dusted. Pereira would dust Jones as well. Thank you for the £2, Jack Evans. Impression of CTE Volk explaining to Jubilee what a shower is. So, yeah, you kind of just go in there and the objective is to clean yourself. What? You don't say that word again around me. Wait, what did I say? Clean yourself? Don't fucking say the C word around me, sir, ever again. That's a slur to my people. I reckon you arrested you now. Thank you for the 5. Some shit like that. Dude. Still on such a high about Alex. God is good. Dude, we're so fucking back, man. The boys are back in town, chat. That's what this tells me. Shed a tear for Poatan's win. I'm not gay. I didn't shed a tear for it. But yeah, Yuri Prochazka, dude, really buzzing about his fucking win. Because I was so annoyed that this was going to be the end of him. If Prochazka never had that 3rd round, I could see the narrative being, who does he win against? You know what I mean? Is there ever going to be a win again? I was really worried. So the fact that he showed he's still in there somewhere in round 3. Did you guys see Prochazka doing this, chat? Before the finish? Before Yuri Prochazka went for his free punch, he nearly converted me to Christianity, I swear. Before Yuri Prochazka started his finishing combo, he did this on his chest. Vap, 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 and then stung Khalil, and that's when it began. That's when it began. Crazy. Crazy onslaught from Yuri Prochazka, man. Insane. Thank you for the membership. We promised Ankalaev that right hand 3,000 years ago. Thank you for that. It's morning again. Sham. Thank you for the $2. Bro, that was the most exciting main events I've ever seen. Main cards, you mean? Yeah, the main event wasn't crazy exciting, but yeah, I know what you mean. The main card was one of the best we've ever seen. Thank you for the 10. And the main event was a great ending. You know, just destruction. Last horrific people from society, but, you know, Alex is, you know, a caveman at the end of the day. You don't know. Thank you for the $10. Sup, Guru? I'm a truck driver, and he knows it's the money. You know what I mean? He'll get some 100 million payday off that. Not off of that, but in sponsors and hype, you know. And he knows he'd sleep John, yes or no? Dude, any version of light heavyweight John, Pereira smokes his legs with low kicks and smacks him out cold with a hook. I swear. If Alex is on form against prime John Jones at light heavyweight, bro, he splits his shins off with low kicks and smokes his chin clean off his head. He's the GOAT of light heavyweight, in my opinion. We don't need to include steroid cheats in the GOAT conversation. I don't know why we have to. But it's also because that certain part of the fan base don't feel represented by now by the champions. So we've seen them a little bit louder than they ever were before. Yo, what up, Guru? Watching from work. Sham. Poatan made him do the Trump dance with that right hand. He did. If Garn wins, it'll be way easier for Alex if Garn wins. Yeah, for sure. I just hope he doesn't. Sad for Khalil, but happy for Yuri. Yeah, dude. Khalil should never have had that same visual as he had in the Pereira fight. That's a one-time thing in your career. And the fact that it happened twice is crazy. I'll say it again. How great is Jan Blachowicz? Real talk. I know, dude. Jan Blachowicz is a real fucking deal, folks. That close with so many of these guys. Hopefully, if he beats Bogdan, he can get that Ankalaev rematch. Anyway. Another Izzy's weakness is a lot of head movement, even when he's clearly getting punched in the face. Chat. Israel Adesanya has egotistical head movement. He does a lot of pushing his chin forward because he loves a little slip back counter, but he does it so much he ends up just getting popped in the face by shots. When he's reaching with his hands like this, yeah, and he's pushing his head forward. Like, it's called tracing punches, right? Or not, scouting punches. That's what it is. Scouting punches. That's the technical term. He, like, leans his head. He's scouting for shots. Muhammad Ali did it. That's what people, when he's barely slipping out of the way of him. He does a lot of that where he pushes his head forward. You know? Anderson did that as well, yeah. And that's often his problem because he just ends up getting jabbed in the face. No, it's not making up terms. I've heard it been called scouting punches by, like, Teddy Atlas. I think he mentioned it in Adesanya's game once. He keeps scouting punches. TJ did it too. Yeah, TJ does that with his... Like, he almost pushes... He wants to bait you into throwing, but it's a fucking risky game at middleweight, you know, when they're 205 pounds throwing heat at you. I don't trust Nacho's grappling. 29-28 Usman. I've missed a few. Looking back, who's fallen off as hard as quick as... Thank you for the $2. Last night was one of the best ever for UFC fans. It was. Fuck that fan base, man. Have you seen them all now on Twitter chat? The cope. They don't care, man. It's actually so pathetic. They're just pandering to the worst of humanity. Thank you for the $2. Let's go for that. Thank you. Great goated fight. I said, is norovirus the lineal light heavyweight champ? I don't even know what that means. Is there any Dagestani Chechen you're a fan of? Makhachev's all right. Yeah, I think Makhachev's all right. Mohamed Makayev's all right as well. I don't mind the fighters, man. It's the fan base of those inbred fucking runts, man. Look up inbred map of the earth. We're at war with these people, man. It's fucking rank. They're the worst fans in the sport, man. The amount of DMs I've had over the years is disgusting. I said it on Twitter earlier, but then they started doing it again. Irish fan, when you shit talk McGregor, I'd fucking knock you out, you fat fuck. They'll tweet, like, DM me something like that. Nigerian fan, if I insult Adesanya, you best hope I don't see you around London or I'll knock you out. I don't care about that. One of these fans, bruv, like some Abdul or Abdi guy, DMs you with a picture of, like, a young girl in your family. Like, she goes to this school, right? What happens if I just do this to her? Beep, beep, and this and that, and make your mum watch while I do this with her corpse. It's like... They are really not human like the rest of us, man. It's disgusting, and I hate them. And I want Makhachev to crumble because of it. But I don't mind Makhachev himself. He seems like a good dude. And I don't even think these guys are even Dagestani. They're from, like, North Africa, Middle East countries. They're fucking rancid creatures, man. Rancid creatures. Vines lasted longer than Ank. Ank's washed. They did it when I fucking picked Oliveira to beat fucking Makhachev. And when I first started shit talking Habib and poking fun at his padded record, they started doing shit like that. They're fucking disgusting. Calling yourself based and then using Twitter is so gay. Alright, just use it for my career, but thank you. Hi Piggy, your oat bath is getting cold. Need to wash. Thank you for the $2. Insane mental resilience in Yuri to come back in the third and just find a way. Ankalaev is genuinely a nice guy. I don't understand the hate he gets. You know his fan base, right? They're rank little fucking vermin of the earth, bruv. You know the fan base. They don't do that much. No one cares if he's tweeting a few times. I just want them... I don't want their world to crumble. I'm probably taller than Izzy then if he's 6'2". Yeah, he's not that big compared to Alex. Adesanya is a middleweight, you know. Adesanya could make welterweight if he tried. There's not a chance in the world Pereira could ever do that. You know? I am the white or never... Alright, thank you, mate. Thank you for the 8 months. Impression of Ngannou suggesting the UFC to rebook Ateba versus Aussie... Hey, it's Mike Bagel! So Ankalaev's the new Matt Serra? Don't be silly. Matt Serra actually finished GSP. Ankalaev held him up against a cage and kneed him in the thigh. Oh, he wobbled him at the end of round 2. Remember those highlights, chat? Having to sit through those shitty highlights on Twitter like some shit happened. Oh, he kind of stumbled him in round 2 with a punch. Whoa! On the fucking ground like a bitch getting his head caved in. Sorry. The highlights this fan base were plucking out from these victories, dude. Umar with like 1 exchange against Marab. Come on, lad. It's yucky. So Ankalaev's new Matt Serra, you know Khalil salty as fuck right now. Yeah, but I feel like he takes some kind of moral pleasure out of being whooped in such a vicious fashion. I just tweeted, not even a hot take, Alex Pereira would snap John Jones's brittle little shins and smoke him out cold in round 1 if they ever fought prime for prime. Don't see any other result possible. We don't take Smith 5 rounds, and we don't even need PEDs. Pereira is the natty light heavyweight GOAT. Fact. Absolute fact, yo. We are a good role model. True. True. If Pereira keeps getting quick knockouts, he should fight every 2 numbered cards, so not that many will be trash. I don't know if we can expect that activity from him again. He is getting up there in age, you know. Who wins if both were 55ers? Murad probably gasses out Khabib at 55. If Jan Blachowicz beats Bogdan Guskov, that's the next opponent of Ankalaev. I think the way to approach these wrestlers is just fucking pushing and swinging like Alex did and JDM does. Yeah, you got to push him back, man. You have to understand you'll get taken down, but still punish them and impose your striking, yeah. Because they are pussies at the end of the day, you know, these Dagestanis and that. They started at 2 years old, and we got our guys starting at like 18 and 16, 17, school dropouts. Alex Pereira starting in his early 20s as an alcoholic in a tire shop. Volkanovski switching over in his early 20s as a rugby player. And look how close they're making it. And look how Pereira just dealt with Ankalaev, who started at 2 years old. They've got like 15 years of MMA experience on us. Not enough. Not enough to make the difference. No champs. Zulol. I still feel high from last night's hype. Thank you for the $2. Same here. Moment of silence for Alex's big toe. I know it's broken bad. I'm officially shamasexual. Shama Lama Ding Dong. All right. What's next for Magomed? Prime Anthony Smith Ankalaev? His turn to beat up on Hill or Khalil? No, if Blachowicz gets past Guskov, run that fight back. They were so biased for Khalil. He was looking good, though, but Rogan's just gay for him, man. I swear to God he's gay for him. I might make a whole video. So obvious every fight, man. Acting like a Teba KO'd that guy with the fucking clinch. He quit. He was there to lose, brother. What are you talking about? Honestly, the key to beating Dagestanis is to put the pressure on them, hence why Marab won. Conor landing on Khabib, JDM needs to do the same. Yes. Thank you for the 5, yeah. Conor was pushing against Khabib in round 3. JDM will do the same. He will. I believe in him. I do. I hate it because Islam is one of my favorite fighters. Plus, I was a fan of Khabib. Because I like them, I get lumped in with the other weird Dagestani fans. I know. They're really bad. They aren't even Dagestani, these guys, though. This is the problem. You're probably not either, Ryan, but they're just from Saudi and Pakistan, and they're just real. Anyway, look up inbred map of the earth, and some places are genuinely 70%, 50%, 40%. It's all them. It's rank, man. I know. There are some that are just good fans. I hate Ankan was so happy yesterday. Thank you for the $10 Canadian. Makashev's cool. I like Makashev. He's all right. I just hope JDM finishes him. Haven't been happier about a win in years. Bellato blocked me on Instagram for calling him an STD-riddled coward. That'll get you blocked, I guess. Are you a twin to Pauline Hansen? No. Sharma. Thank you for the 2. Screamed so hard for Yuri last night. I know. I was amped for Yuri. Chat, let's go for that. And he did go for it, man. Can't get over how rocked Ank was from that right. Probably the hardest he's ever been hit to go from all those long technical fights to panic, shoot, and quit. I know. He's been dropped by Thiago Santos before, but by the same right hand over the top as well, by the way. But not as badly as he got clipped with this. Woo! Guru's back. Look at the meal. Look at that damn meal on the thing. Why are the Goblins already saying that Poatan's scared of Chimaev? They just move on to the next most fucking worst thing possible, you know what I mean? They're runts, bro. Runts of the earth. Little inbred goblins. Celebrated for Yuri like I'm a crazy guy from Village. Thank you for the $2. Yes. Crazy all these Daggy fangirls. Quiet. There are no fangirls of Dagestanis. Thank you for the $2. But I know what you mean. They're pussies. Can you make an hour long? No, you don't deserve it. Stop bringing up that defect. If they bring in, I don't know. Thank you for the $2 Australian. Impression of Derek Lewis announcing new Popeyes sandwich. Man, you gotta have some of that chicken now. I don't know what you would do. When Pereira slept Ank, you called us cunts. Did I call you cunts? I don't know if... No, I called people cunts about the Yuri thing, right? Maybe I said it about the Alex thing as well. But, yeah, I said it about the Yuri one. I said, you cunts. I don't know why, but... Everyone was in a chat earlier saying, he's done, Yuri's cooked, he's terrible, what's he doing? And I was getting angry about it while watching. Only UFC, nah? You need to save the commentary. No, I don't need to do anything with that company, mate. They're wrong. I'm going to do my own thing, maybe.